Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hello everyone. Namaste. Welcome to the fourth video on Sanyasa Yoga. In the third video, we have learned about some of the one-liner references in the chapter. Now in today's video, we are going to explore the meaning and context of some more one-liner references. They are on the screen now. Lipyate pāpena padmapatramivāmbhasā. Remains untouched by karmic reaction are seen just as a lotus leaf never gets wet by water. Yoginah karma kurvanti sangam tyaktva atmashuddhaye. The karma yogis perform action without selfish attachment only for the purification of their mind and intellect. Ayukta kamakarena phale sakto nibajyate. Those who are attached to the fruits of work become bound by selfish work. Navadvare pure dehi naiva kurvanna karayan. Jiva dwells happily in the city of 9 gates, physical body, neither performing nor directing action. Ajnane navrutam jnanam tenam hriyanti jantavaha. The wheel of ignorance covers self-knowledge, thereby people become deluded and do evil deeds. Tesham adityavad jnanam prakashayati tatparam. Just as the sun reveals the beauty of objects of the world. Now let us understand these references in detail. Lipyate pāpena padmapatramivāmbhasā. Remains untouched by karmic reaction or sin, just as a lotus leaf never gets wet by water. A renouncer who rejoices only with the Supreme Being, who is delighted with the Supreme Being, and is content with the Supreme Being alone. For such a self-realized person, there is no duty. Such a person has no interest whatsoever in what is done or what is not done. For him, verily, there is nothing to do. But how a karma yogi who is yet to realize self-knowledge would remain untouched by karmic reaction? This reference answers the above question. One who does all work as an offering to God, abandoning selfish attachment to results, remains untouched by karmic reaction or sin, just as a lotus leaf never gets wet by water. Karma yogi performs his every act as an offering to God in consonance with Bhagavan's teachings. Whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you offer as oblation to the sacred fire, whatever charity you give, whatever austerity you perform, dedicate everything as an offering to me. Thus he remains untouched by karmic reaction or sin. The next reference, Yoginah karma kurvanti sangam tyaktva atmashuddhaye. The karma yogis perform action without selfish attachment, only for the purification of their mind and intellect. We have learned in the previous reference that a karma yogi dedicates his every act to Bhagavan. This explains how various is dedication. The dedication has no trace of attachment remained with any of sense organs. Mind and intellect are established in Bhagavan. Actions are performed by senses which are pure like the flower which holds no impurity and emits just pure and divine fragrance. The flower herein is the very karma yogi. The fragrance is his dedication. What is the impurity? It is the belongingness with objects. Could be egoism, could be pride or attachment to or interest in anything with an idea of ownership. It could be pride in his sadhana. It could even be fond of a certain method of karma sadhana. He is performing karma just to purify his mind and intellect. He is free of all these impurities. His goal is emancipation. This is a suggestion to Arjuna who is not entirely free of ignorance. He needs to remove that ignorance. Hence, Bhagavan suggests him to perform karma with no attachment to karma or its results. That would help him purify his mind and intellect. It would set him free from delusion. Karma yogi needs to totally detach himself from everything external, including his body, mind, and senses. Only then he will be able to connect with his inner self. Hence, Bhagavan says, karma yogis perform an action without selfish attachment with their body, mind, intellect, and senses, only for the purification of their mind and intellect. The next reference, Ayuktah kamakarena phale sakto nibajyate. Those who are attached to the fruits of work become bound by selfish work. A Karma Yogi attains supreme peace by abandoning attachment to the fruits of work, while others who are attached to the fruits of work become bound by selfish work. A Karma Yogi will have no attachment to the fruits of work. He lives in the fact that every act is a dedication to God. It makes him pure, sattvic, leading to the dawn of jnana. He experiences eternal peace. What could come under the purview of karma in the context? Every sankalpa is a karma. Most of the modifications in the mind would equal to karma. However, as the Karma Yogi has shed his worldly affairs, achieved restraint over senses, and free from desire, attachment, and anger, his karma is limited only to pure sattvic act in the dedication of Bhagavan. It could be havan, chanting, meditation, worshipping, donation, all pilgrimage. Each of these actions are performed in full devotion to attain emancipation. Karma Yogi employs his body, mind, and senses on all these acts, but they are pure. Whereas someone who is not fully established in his karma, like a true Karma Yogi, and who still holds an interest in the fruits of his work, he would attract karmic bondage. The next reference, Navadvare Pure Dehi Naiva Kurvan Nakarayan. Jiva dwells happily in the city of 9 gates, physical body, neither performing nor directing action. A person who has completely renounced attachment to the fruits of all work from his or her mind dwells happily in the city of 9 gates, neither performing nor directing the action. Having established in Karma Yoga through selfless act, purity of mind, self, non-self discrimination, dispassion, renouncement, self-knowledge, a Karma Yogi experiences eternal peace. Inaction in action and action in inaction. As a Karma Yogi, he has accomplished everything. Though he is engaged in karma, he understands that only the forces of nature are in action. He knows the truth that only the senses are operating upon their objects and he is not the doer. Though he is living in the physical body called 9-gated city, he is neither performing nor directing the action. Because of being immutable and unaffected by the 3 modes of material nature, the eternal supersoul, even though dwelling in the body as a living entity, neither does anything nor becomes tainted by karma. The next reference, Ajnanena vrutam jnanam tena muhyanti jantavaha. The wheel of ignorance covers self-knowledge, thereby people become deluded and do evil deeds. The Lord does not take responsibility for the good or evil deeds of anybody. The wheel of ignorance covers self-knowledge, thereby people become deluded and do evil deeds. What is the ignorance denoted here? It is the ignorance of people who don't realize the self is non-dual, non-doer, non-agent, self-effulgent, supreme bliss. Owing to this, they assume the Lord is responsible for their actions, good deeds or evil deeds. The Lord neither creates the urge for action, nor the feeling of doership, nor the attachment to the results of action by people. Owing to ignorance, men assume it is the God who drives them for karma. Men perform Vedic rites and make offerings to Bhagavan with a sense of doership and ownership. Men may commit good deeds or evil deeds. It is their innate nature which impels them to engage in karma. The next reference, Tesham Adityava Jnanam Prakasayati Tatparam. Just as the sun reveals the beauty of objects of the world, the previous reference spoke about the ignorance of people. How to destroy ignorance? Transcendental knowledge can destroy the ignorance of the self and reveal the Supreme Being, just as the sun reveals the beauty of objects of the world. How to attain this transcendental knowledge? One discovers this knowledge within naturally in course of time when one's mind is cleansed of selfishness by Karma Yoga. The knowledge thus acquired will purify the mind and intellect of people. What is purification of mind? It is the removal of ignorance or delusion. The delusion that makes us live in body conscious. It makes us perform karma for the fruits of work. It makes us feel that it is the God who is responsible for our karma, punya or papa. This ignorance will be removed once self-knowledge dawns on us. With this, I close today's video. I hope you find the videos informative in your learning. We will continue our understanding of Sanyasa Yoga through further videos. If you have any questions, please let me know the same in the comments below. I will respond to them appropriately in the spirit of Bhagavan's teachings. Let us remember these sacred words. Bhagavad Gita is the ultimate spiritual sadhana. Om.